Shooting guard at 6'3" number 0, Dante DiVincenzo. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 6, Eric Bledsoe. At center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 11, Brook Lopez. At the small forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 22, Chris Smith. 6'4", number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And coach of your host is Mike Budenholzer. Once again, your Milwaukee Bucks.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Shake and bake out there with Green, and it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. Giannis drives in, and the dunk by Giannis.
I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off, and one stride gets by everybody.
Outside world peace. Davis in the corner. James looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline from the top of the key.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's world peace. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. The drive by James. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just another example of what makes Anthony Davis such a great rebounder. Size and athleticism, but you combine that with his anticipation, and he gets a lot of secondary opportunity.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the basket by Anthony Davis. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
That shot wide open. Davis has got 5 now.
That's an impossible shot to guard. Davis got the ball and just rises up for the jumper there. The D has to be frustrated.
And it's sent back by Howard. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Clock at 6. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Green.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now here's Giannis. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet, he's going to dunk just about anything.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova's checked in, and Todd subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. Now, Antetokounmpo, he has 6. Inside, Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Right there in the pick and roll, Giannis showing good attention to the details. He delivers that pass on point.
Kuzma outside. Back to world peace. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma passes to world peace. Another shot, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Williams, he's checked in front. Swap here for Milwaukee. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Bledsoe dishes to Middleton. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Now here's DiVincenzo. He had 16 points in the win against Dallas. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's world peace at the point. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, shake and bake in the last matchup against the Pacers made some timely plays. He scored 22 points and drained a few from downtown. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1. Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Passes it to DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss, and Giannis throws it down.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Bledsoe against world peace, and Howard with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Middleton outside. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his three. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Releases. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Howard. And finally they hit one. Howard's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
They get it again.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Stolen by Middleton. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Bucks trail by 9. Timeout called. The Bucks. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Marvin Williams. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers ahead, leading by just 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
On this
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Wesley Matthews getting it done today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Bucks. And guys, he told me that it appears to be a pinched nerve in his back.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, great, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Outside world peace. Shot clock at 5. Trying to get open is Davis. Power dishes to world peace. Green against DiVincenzo. Outside world peace. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Cook kicks to LeBron. Outside world peace. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova's checked in. And Todd subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for LeBron. Good on both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Antetokounmpo passes to Todd. There's the pass to Middleton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Hill looking it over. A shot by Middleton, wide open from outside off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. World peace, good.
Well, in shoe news, we saw that Junior signed on with one of the heavy hitters. A big moment for him as he becomes a member of the Nike team.
Nike marketing must have made a great presentation, Greg, to land Junior. Great to see a player like Junior continue to work hard and get his own shoe deal.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Both teams deciding to change it up. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with shake and bake. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bucks trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. He kicks to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist from Lopez.
Coming back to the 3 of his own. I'll tell you what, Eric Bledsoe has a certain bravado that his teammates will feed off.
Here's world peace. They kick it out to Green. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Middleton. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Bledsoe against world peace. And stolen by DiVincenzo. He's all alone. A finish. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
Passes it to Howard. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside for world peace. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. Back to world peace. 3-pointer. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
Castellanos shoots from the baseline. Here's Lopez. The dish to Giannis. The second chance effort. No good there.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
And it's world peace missing. Bucks trail by 7. Stolen by world peace. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
At the line for your Bucks, Brook Lopez. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
So he gets them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
World peace against Bledsoe. Here's LeBron. Right through the D for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 7. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shake and Bake.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're leading by 5. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. World peace. They get the rebound. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's not a pretty thing. LeBron James driving right at you, full speed, and when he gets into the lane and towards the rim, he's going to make contact.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold. And he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Timeout called, the Lakers. They're ahead by 4. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Here's Giannis. Anthony Davis with the rebound, and he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.